for student athletes.
Justin, first of all, talk about how good it is to be asked, about your 24 points instead of being asked about, not having very many points. Just talk about your game and what maybe inspired you tonight.
I mean, it's a good feeling to, get it going a little bit and start hitting some jump shots. I was struggling with that earlier on in the year, but I think today I just came in more focused on just doing whatever it takes to help my team get the win. And today it was hitting shots. They were giving me shots on the perimeter, and then in the post they were playing small. And so we had to take advantage of that and did a lot of high-low situations. And so I took advantage of it and gave took what they gave us, and that ended up being a lot of baskets around the rim. And so I ended up having a good night because of that. But that was the game plan. We had one of our key points was to pound it inside and get on the glass. And so we executed that and helped us get the win today.
It's part of the game plan, but you came out very good right off the bat. I mean, you scored the first 7, and you just talk about making yourself available to your teammates to, whether the game plan called for it or not, just, making yourself available and demanding the ball and taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it's really important in this conference to come out, and throw the first punch, and our coaches make a big point of that. And so coach has been on me about playing more athletic and using my skill set, and so tonight I feel like I was cutting harder and setting better screens and stuff like that. And at the beginning of the game, that gave me opportunities to hit a couple jump shots and get a couple open baskets.
Devonte, from a guard's perspective, how much does it just make the offense flow that much better when Justin is in a position, to take advantage of some of the things that you guys want to do? He's flashing and through the zone a lot. Just how much easier does that make your job, and how much does that make the offense better?
I mean, it makes it a lot easier because now when you got a guy like that going off and getting a good game, if you throw it to him on a block, then they got to help. They got a double team, so it's going to leave somebody open. So that'll give us an assist, or they give us an open shot. So I mean, we got to, and then his shots falling, then they got to switch up what they're doing, and now they're helping more to him, and that gets us more open as far as on the offensive standpoint. So and then now we're just going to keep looking for him. We're going to feed the hot end. So that just helps the entire offense because now we're getting it moving. Now we're looking for Justin. Now his confidence is going to skyrocket because of that.
For both of you guys, it was an early 14-point lead. Missouri State ate it back up. But, how big was it that you guys, instead of, there have been games in the early part of the season where it was hard to come back from those stretches. You guys limited it tonight and really, put your own stamp on the game. How important was it to kind of answer their bell a little bit and deliver your own counterpunch?
Just falling back on defense because you go up 14 points, 12 points, and then you kind of get happy about everything, and then you got to go back to your defense wins the game. So, I mean, everybody's going to make a run. So when they make a run, you got to really sit down and really play defense. And then once you play defense, cause turnovers, get easy buckets in transition, and that's the way to fight the run they making.
Any thoughts on that, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, the coaches, they talk big on it's a game of runs, and we got to shorten their runs and expand our runs, and we did that tonight. We fell back on our defensive toughness tonight, and we locked down and defended and took some things away from them. So we shortened their spurts of good play, and then on the offensive end we slowed it down, took good shots, and cut with a good pace and made the right passes. And so we expanded our good runs, and that's why we came out with the win.
Devonte, can you talk about Brenton guarding Marcus Marshall? Obviously, he did a nice job tonight. Marcus never really got into rhythm tonight.
Yeah, I think he did the best job from the guard standpoint, the best job on him. I mean, he really stayed to the scouting report. When we go back and watch film tomorrow, we'll get to really see how he just stayed. He stayed with the defensive principles, forced him where we wanted him to force him to, made it really tough, made him uncomfortable. And he's the 5th leading scorer in the nation. So a guy like that, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to make him do things that he doesn't want to normally do, and force him into tough shots. Because, I mean, a guy like that, nothing's a bad shot to him. You just got to make it tough and contested, and that's what B. Scott did tonight.
You guys have been through it before where you had to handle a stretch of success, and this is a 3-game winning streak. I mean, it's good, but a lot of these guys haven't been through that before. What do you impart to them as teammates to, handle this the right way and, not get too high about it, moving into more conference games?
I think it's good for us to be excited about the wins. I mean, we're doing good things, and we need to be excited about that. But at the same time, we need to stay in the film and keep picking out the things that we're doing wrong, because we're still making a lot of mistakes, and that's going to hurt us down the road in some of these tough games. And so I think we just got to stay focused on getting better each day in practice. We got to compete hard like that, and as long as we stay focused on improving in certain aspects of our games as individuals and as a team, then we're going to be all right. We're not going to get too high. We know what type of team we are. We know what we need to work on. So as long as we stay focused on that and just improving each day, then I think we're going to be all right.
Any thoughts on that?
He's absolutely right. You just can't get content right now. Being 3-0 is fine, but I mean we have a lot more games. We got a whole another month of games. So the only thing we can do is focus on the next game that we got, which is away on the road. So that's the only thing we can do. Take it game by game.
In a way, does it help that it's at Southern, which is a place you guys have not had much success at lately? Does that kind of reinforce the idea that it's still a lot of work and it's something that you guys have to prove yourselves to be able to win down there?
We haven't done well there on the road, and that's going to be a good test for us to really know how to grind and not get complacent. So it's going to really help us play a game like that on the road.
Yeah, I mean, we always struggle there. They play good at home, and it's going to be tough to win on the road at anyone in our conference. So we just got to stay focused. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a tough game, and we know that's going to happen. So we just got to stick with the game plan the coaches give us and be focused on that. We'll be okay.
Anything else? Gentlemen,